Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sports Card Hustle presented by Black Gold Sports Cards. My name is Danny. I'm the marketing manager here alongside Bryan, the owner and operator. Joining us today, we have a very special guest who's also very close to home, Milwaukee Brewers relief pitcher Jared Koenig. Thank you for joining us, Jared.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. Excited to be on the podcast.
Yeah, and you're going to also hear our front of the shop, since our store is so packed right now, we just put the podcast in the front.
We're like in the store.
Shop, bro. So if it gets really loud and like a couple people, like these headphones magnify the audio. So yeah, sorry if it gets too loud.
You'll hear the ding when people walk in or whatever, but
yeah,
it's crazy.
It's a fun environment though. Now, before we get started, if you just want to introduce yourself to the audience who might be listening and kind of give a context to how you got where you are today.
So I'm Jared Koenig. I'm currently with the Milwaukee Brewers. I've been with them for 2 years now, going into my third season, hopefully. I've been around the block in terms of baseball. I started in independent ball and then finally got my opportunity after I went to New Zealand and for winter ball. I got signed by the A's for affiliated ball and started in AA after COVID year. 2021, I was in AA. 2022, AAA, debuted with them. And then I was non-tendered by them at the end of the year. Signed a minor league deal with the Padres. I was in AA for a month and then AAA for the next 5 months. And then next year I signed with the Brewers and have been with them since.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know previously too, you were at our shop. This is before my time, but I saw a video today where you were actually ripping at one of our breaking setups. So
yeah,
very familiar to the area, Wisconsin. You're in California right now?
Yeah, I'm currently in California. I train out here, a place called Rosie's Training. I've been with them for 8 years. And so I stay at my parents' house when I'm out here. It's just easier. But my wife and we have a house in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, nice.
I was going to say, I thought that you had told me that you lived out east.
Yeah. So I'm from
sense.
California, and so I'm out here a majority of the time just because of training is easier. It's a little warmer.
Yeah,
dude, that's definitely way warmer than it is here.
Friday's
right
going to be like negative 13 or something disgusting. So
dude, you do not want to be in Wisconsin, at least that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I always call it Miller Park, but yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a dome or anything. It's freezing up here, dude.
Yeah, no, it gets. I know it gets cold there. I mean, even early in the season, it's still on the chillier side.
Or even in the fall too. Yeah, it's crazy
cold. The fall when it starts to cool off. October time was on the colder side, but I think that's good. I mean, that's what you're hoping to play for when you're in that weather.
100%. Yep.
So when you look at your career, it was kind of an unconventional route to the place you are now, and it was a lot of resilience and like working through what was going on. So what do you think? What can you attribute that to? And when you look back, what did you do to stay persistent, and what was kind of the messaging going through your head during all these years?
I mean, some of the biggest things were obviously my family supported me. I wasn't making much money, if that really you could really consider it making money, with some of the levels I was at in terms of indie ball. Like, I mean, my first team was like $600 a month, $300 went to rent, and then taxes took the rest pretty much.
Yeah.
And plus clubby dues, things like that. So I think my first check after I got released from that team was $0. They sent me a check for $0, which was hilarious. I wish I kept it.
Crazy.
Yeah, you got to frame that and put it on the wall.
Yeah, I never thought about it until now, but it's like in hindsight, it would have been funny to keep that and maintain that. But oh well. And then, I'd say like it's just there's some stubbornness, some persistence in there as well. But the big support from the family, I think, has allowed me that. And then my now wife, which I met her later in the indie ball career, but she wasn't chasing me because I was an athlete or whatever. She was just chasing me because of the person I am, which was nice. And when we met and connected, and I kind of didn't want to be in a relationship at the time, and she was she was the same kind of persistent without being obnoxious, and
Yeah.
and we clicked really well together. And obviously, we're now married, so there's been a good support system for me. Overall, it's I mean, I'd say that's a big factor, and then finding the right people that help me get better, like Matt at Rozzy's training, and I mean, my brother's always been a thorn in my side, trying to keep me young and be better. We're 7 years apart. He's with the Padres org in the minor leagues.
Oh, nice.
So there's always we have our own competition. Like there's those little things that all kind of shape who you are and kind of help push you along to where I'm at.
100%.
I'm still trying to think of like the perfect question before I jump into it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say exactly at this point.
Well, you
So
guys have met before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to mention something like, so back when Jared met us actually relatively like soonish when we moved in here. So he met TJ, which was my first marketing guy. Well, that didn't work out, unfortunately. Honestly, if the second marketing guy was Danny, which I love Danny. He had a lot of experience. He taught me a lot of like huge skills, but it just wasn't like a perfect fit for him.
Yeah.
And then, so this is Danny.
I'm also Danny.
This is also Danny. So we went from Danny to Danny, but Danny's like the perfect fit. So like if you, I mean, I know that you follow our Instagram and see the stuff that we post and the content.
Yeah.
So like you've seen it all from start, but I feel like we really got like a good grasp right now. So I'm excited to see what he can kind of spin up from this. Like and dude, I gotta meet Danny in person. This guy,
Well, I mean, I'm sure I'll be in shop in the next or whenever I get in
100%.
season. I always come in and.
But dude, Jared had a big time with us. He was breaking. He was literally, and for those that didn't see it live, like Topps reposted it. They made their own thing. But
They
dude,
pulled a Paul Skeens autograph.
dude, what was that numbered to? I forget. It was like out of 50 or something.
I think it was 50. Yeah.
It was a nice hit though.
It was a good hitter, yeah. That was a
made
cool
news,
card to
man.
pull there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that literally made hobby news. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We did not
sweet.
plan on that happening, by the way. So
Still didn't get me a solo baseball card yet, but we're working on it still.
yeah, we're gonna have some more stuff here for you. So have you broke since then?
I haven't
Like live?
No, I haven't done any of that since. I've kind of taken a step back. I'm still getting cards and stuff like
for
that and jumping in on some products and stuff, but it's just it's really expensive right now, and I've got some other things that I'm putting money into.
Dude, you gotta be
so I'm just trying to the cards aren't going anywhere. Like the hobby's growing. It's so I'm just trying to be a little more fiscally responsible.
Yep.
Sure.
Which is
When it
super
comes to
important to
things.
anybody. It doesn't matter whether you have a lot of money or a little bit of money. Like it's super important. And that's something that we try to like tell our audience all the time. Like be super smart. I tell all my customers that walk in like, oh, I'm going to do, I say, please just be careful.
Yeah.
Like it can get really fun and exciting.
Yeah, it can be really addicting when you get something cool, but then there's a lot of those days where you get nothing, and I have a lot of those days.
Dude, I feel your pain, bro.
More on collecting. So, did you grow up collecting cards, or like what do you collect now? Do you go for players? Is there certain sets that you like? What's kind of your collecting experience?
So I grew up collecting everything. I would go to Toys R Us. I'd get the cheap basketball cards, the cheap football ones. I had a little bit of hockey. I've always loved hockey, and that's kind of my biggest collecting thing right now. Baseball was always a big one as well. Like I was a big Giants collector. I loved Barry Bonds and Nolan Ryan cards. And then like some of the older players I never really got into, but my dad had a lot of the old cards and still has some of them, like the Hank Aaron's, there's some Koufaxes somewhere around there too. I got to find. So yeah, I mean, I grew up doing that, and Pokemon was a big thing from like my preschool days, like 'cause I was right in the heart of it, like where it became popular, like right around 5 when they were like popular in the US. And so I had a lot of those. Sadly, I don't know what's
Pokemon
happened
was
to that.
so huge back in, like I'm 33 and man, it just went like right around the same time as you. But dude, they've been so crazy in the, like the late night. Oh my God.
And so I think that was like the biggest collector. And then once I got into sports, I kind of stopped the Pokemon, which kind of sucks because that would have been like the optimal time, like for a lot of like the legendary collection Pokemon
Right.
stuff. And so yeah, sadly, I haven't found my old collection. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if we got rid of it at a garage sale or
Yeah.
my parents donated it or something. It's all good. I mean, I had some cool stuff, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And so now though, I collect a little bit of baseball. I like the higher end baseball stuff now. It's cool now that I can like afford to get some of the higher end stuff. I like doing that. And then hockey's a big thing for me. Like and being a Sharks fan, Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith, like they're the big chases right now, and that's like a hometown team for me. So like that's
Yeah.
something I can chase and enjoy ripping and
We just
getting
sold a PSA
disappointed
10
in.
Celebrini. Dude, I don't know much about hockey. I'll be honest with you, but
Yeah.
we hit one. Dude, one of the guys convinced me to rip some hockey upper deck something.
Yeah, it's all upper deck.
Yeah, and we hit a patch of Celebrini, but it got a PSA 10. And
Oh,
yeah, it was a super hard card to get. It was
Well,
crazy.
do you still have it? Because
No,
I want it.
It's no, I didn't know that was your guy.
Oh,
For the
Yeah.
future, I'll make sure I hang on to it though. That's crazy. We had literally one. It sold like 3 or 4 months ago, right when we got it back from PSA. But yeah, that like I don't know much about hockey, but Celebrini, like that's how big he
yeah,
is.
yeah. I've got a lot of PCs of his, and then I've got some. Josh Allen's a big factor. Like I'm a Bills fan as well. My dad's from upstate New York, so I grew up being a Bills fan. And
Dude,
yeah, obviously
I
the
actually
tough
wanted
loss
them
this
to
past
win.
weekend.
I wanted
Yeah, I
them
was
to
gonna
win,
bring
dude.
that up.
God dang, dude.
Everyone wanted to win, and it's okay. Like it's how it goes. That's what you get for being a Bills fan. Eventually, you hope they can break through, and we'll see what comes. But yeah,
Yeah.
the Josh Allen's a big card that I collect. I have a few rookies, and then a lot of just random ones that I got. And then I actually traded a PSA. No, yeah, it was a PSA 9 Charizard Japanese. I traded that for a 101 tag Josh Allen,
Dang,
and
that's
then a
nice.
Ashton Genty signed out of 20, I think.
Oh, jeez.
And I got there's one other card in that trade, but I got 3 cards for that, like which was I was
And
like
I think
pretty
that
pumped on
that
that.
kind
pretty
of
nice.
goes to show you how much of a resurgence Pokemon is making, especially
Oh,
those
yeah.
Charizards, like Logan Paul's flaunting his
Uh-huh.
like PSA 10 around.
Yeah,
every
all
year.
his cards and his collection's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's huge into it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that would be sweet if you knew where your old Pokemon cards were. 'Cause
So-
that's-
Oh, I know. I wish I could find them. I've gone through everything. I think they're long gone. Maybe one day they randomly appear, but I'm not holding hope out for that.
yeah. Are you into like One Piece cards at all? I know like that's a big thing coming up.
No,
okay.
I've never been into the modern stuff. The only other thing I collected a little bit of was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
I know Magic's a big thing. Yeah, I know One Piece though. It's blowing up right now.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be really, really taking off, which is good. That's another card product is going off and kind of helps expand.
Yeah. You kind of alluded to like the hobby getting more expensive with all these releases coming out. I just want to know your take on like I guess the hobby in general. Do you have any opinions on like Topps or PSA acquiring Beckett and all these? Are you in the loop in that way or not really?
Yeah, I pay attention to all that stuff. I mean, it's always tough to see one grading company own multiple. Obviously, they're not directly correlating. They're not supposed to be changing any of their dynamics of the grading process or
Right.
whatever. But you have to think there's some sort of influence when it comes to that. But I'm hoping they can revive Beckett as long as they keep Beckett where it's at and revived, because I know Beckett was struggling a little bit in terms of like their quality of grading and everything, and everyone's always questions their PSA stuff.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
everybody
it's-
questions everything regarding grading.
Yeah, everyone wants something and they don't get it, then they get upset. And I understand it, but at the same time, it's out of your control. So it's like you either resubmit it and see what happens, or you just kind of wear it. And
Yeah.
and it's all. I mean, yeah, it's hard. I mean, I got to do a tour of the PSA factory, so I understand a lot of it. and like how they'd go about it's really cool and interesting. And I think if more people could see that, I think it would
Right. It's
kind
like
of
the
help
transparency
understand.
aspect of things. Like that's what a lot of the qualms are from the market. Like people want transparency and like what did
Yeah.
that tour consist of? Like, did you see the breaking stations or was it more like I don't know if they are allowed to show that, but
At PSA, I just saw like I saw the grading room, I saw everything, I saw the authentication, and met some of the authenticators like that do the
sure.
autographs, and like they've been around and all that. You meet the other people who look and like verify the cards. I mean, it's a massive operation there, and
Oh yeah.
they're getting so many cards in left and right. They're backed up. That's why it takes so long. Is
Yeah.
they have these bins full of things that are cards, and
Yeah.
it just takes time. I understand like I understand it, but I also understand both sides of like,
Right.
well, like this card's perfect, it should get a 10 and it gets a 9. You're like wondering why.
Yeah, why?
And that like to have to pay extra to get told why is what's I think what frustrates people rather than them just making a note right in the system and telling you.
Yeah, they're right there. Why not just make it super transparent for
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah, exactly. And I know like I don't know. Like everyone likes the tag stuff because it's a computer system, so
Yeah,
they
AI
claim
driven, it's just more
they
expensive because
they
yeah,
claim consistency and everything and all that. And I mean, yeah, I haven't graded with tag. I'd like to try some cards there, but I just haven't
tag is
really.
more for like the personal collection per se.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
like
like
yeah, it's too expensive to grade like bulk wise to create those
yeah,
deals with tag. That's why in the end it's hard for people to believe that tag will eventually be worth like I mean maybe they will be, but it comes at cost, like
Right.
you're not gonna
yeah,
be able to. I don't know. It's weird. It's like a lot of people think that they're never gonna grade that many cards, which is gonna hold them back from ever being a huge
yeah,
amplifier in the game, if that makes sense.
yeah,
So, but personal collections, I think the cards look great. Like the all
yeah.
like the all glass type look frame. I don't know. It's a good looking
Oh,
slab.
it's very nice. And then like, but then there's cards like the thick cards that aren't worth grading. Like I use all touch cases. They're really nice. They're like I have a little skin in the game with them. So like it's a
Oh, so you're
like a
actually already kind of in the so like as an investor or
yeah,
just yeah.
yeah, with all I'm like we're trying to figure some stuff out with them. But
I was gonna ask you about that.
the all touch cases are really, really nice. Like by far the best that I've ever used and come across. And like I won't
Well, dude,
use
you're gonna have
anything
to get me
else.
in contact with whomever I should get it. We should get some of
Yeah.
those in the shop. I would think that would
Yeah.
be a good idea here at
Yeah.
Black
No,
Oak. So
I would like to yeah, I'm sure they can get set up with a dealer account and then just use me
100%, I'll make sure I
as a
do that.
reference because I'm just waiting on a code to be able to give out to people as well for like personal orders
Nice.
to where they can get discounts. So it's been a long process, just the legal stuff and everything. And but they're awesome people. They care and those all touch cases truly are like magnificent.
I know, and we definitely have to increase. We have to get those on our shelves. That's for sure. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Actually,
Yeah, it's all I don't know if I have any with me here. They might all be at my
I'm gonna look it
my
up.
other house. Or at my house. Let me see up here. Let me check up here
All
real
right.
quick.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, these
Yeah.
are really. I've definitely seen these before.
Yeah.
Actually, Jason
Yes.
brought. I know
So
exactly what you're talking about. I'm on their website right now.
I got one here, and it's actually pretty cool. It's signed by Paul Skeens,
Of course.
so it's a good one. But like, and it's probably a little beat up. I've had this one originally from spring training, I think. But the
Oh, dude, nice.
they look
That's
really nice. I know I got the glare here,
Oh
but
yeah, I
Oh,
see
yeah,
that white
that's good.
ink, dude. That is
white
nice.
ink on that, and
That's a
then
wicked
so like,
card.
but I mean, these are sturdy too. To try and open, like it's a hard process to get because they're all magnets on each side.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then but like they look extremely nice, they're extremely tough, protected. They'll stack it next to each other like on top or on the sides, like they can even do that.
Which is super important, so they don't slide around,
Right.
fall off.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they're
you definitely got to get some of those into the shop. I've seen those around a lot, actually.
yeah, I can put you in touch with the owner
I appreciate that.
I'll send you his contact, and then, or I think if you just go on, I think you can go through the All Touch website as well.
Yeah, I'll have to mess around and put I'll make sure, obviously, I use.
Because
your
I
name
know, I
as a
know they have
referral.
dealer accounts and like getting set up through being a dealer and stuff like that.
Yeah, that leads me into my next question. I had wrote down, and I didn't know if I was actually going to ever ask you or not, but I know that your focus is number one baseball right now. Obviously, like I don't blame you. I would be in the same if I was ever put
Yeah.
in that position. I mean, I could only dream of ever being there. So,
Yeah.
but do you ever maybe see yourself as like being a shop owner or like, I don't know, just you're in the hobby. That's something maybe, like you said, like you have a little skin in the game. I don't know. Just that's a tough question,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. See, like I've thought about it, but then I also know how much work it is and how hard it is to keep a shop open because you need things to sell and you have to have buyers that want to buy
Yep.
and stuff like that. And like there was one local shop like directly in my town here in Aptos that was I had to be like somewhere around probably around 12 years old or something like I remember. And it was here for a little bit and it didn't survive long. I think it was late. I was early to the game compared to just new location, not the right area for it, and it's not as popular now as it has blown back up as it used to be. Or now, I mean, now it's way more popular than it was at that time. And so I that's what I think about. I'm like, it'd be cool. It would be really cool
Maybe
to have
one
a
day.
shop.
Maybe one day.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's if I know good cards people and good shops, then I can help give them business. And I like doing that. Like you guys, obviously there's other shops in Milwaukee that I like, but then like my local shop, my closest local shop here is like 40 minutes away, but I love driving there and hanging out and talking
Yeah,
for
dude,
a
it's
couple
more
hours.
about like it's not even always about like people come in here all the time and just hang out and talk. Honestly, it's more
Yeah,
about that
exactly.
than you
Yeah.
coming in here and being like, "Oh, Jared's coming in. Let's go. We're gonna sell a whole bunch of stuff." No, it's not
Yeah.
really. It's not.
No,
That's not the whole.
no,
I don't want
exactly.
that vibe. You know, like that's not the. The shops are. Honestly, the shop is not our main source of income here.
No.
It's
And
to just
it's
give
more of a
something to the
hangout, which
public.
is what
Yeah,
I
it's
like.
a hangout. It's
It's
supposed to be
cool.
cool. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People
And it's
selling
like
them
it's
stuff,
meant to
sports.
engage with people. Like that's the whole
Mhm.
point of a shop. And nowadays with the breaking, that's where obviously that's where you're going to make most of your money is through online sales and breaking. But like you can truly engage with locals when they come in and talk with them and try and help them understand more if they don't know.
Yep.
Teach like because it's just like anything. You're just trying to help expand.
Yeah. Now, going into some of your other hobbies, obviously, as Brian was saying and alluding to, your main focus is baseball. But I saw on your MLB.com profile that you also enjoy golf and deer hunting, which is very Wisconsin coded. So kudos to you
Yeah.
there. But is that true? Like you like golfing, and where do you like to golf? And is it more of like a competitive thing for you, or is that kind of like to escape that competitive mindset?
Yeah, no, I'm not that great at golf. I just like going out there and enjoying time with a couple friends or even my brother. My brother and I will golf here and there. He's pretty good at golf. I've only golfed a handful of times the last couple of years now. I've just been so focused on baseball, and then when I get off days, it's like it's an off day. I try and relax rather than
Right.
go walk around for 4 hours and put a little more energy wear on the body. But I do enjoy golf a lot, and the hunting aspect. I love hunting. It's I don't get enough time for that as well. Training again, the off season isn't really an off season for me.
Right.
I spend a lot of time in the gym trying to get better for the next year and trying to improve myself and give my best to the team that is paying me.
Yeah.
But yes, hunting is a big factor. That's more of like the decompression for me. If
Okay.
I can get away for a weekend, I can relax and do what I need to do, and kind of reset the mind and the body.
Then what will like a typical off day look like then for you? Is it a lot of recovery?
In season, yeah, it's kind of just get as much sleep as I can, wake up, and then get some lunch, or if I'm up early enough, breakfast. Otherwise, it's sit around. If I'm out in another city for an off day, then I'll go walk around whatever city we're at, see see what's out there for that day. And
Do you have any
it's-
favorite
hopefully it's-
I was
city?
just literally about to
Yeah.
ask that. Like, what's been your favorite?
Everyone's got their own benefits and negatives, I think, but Boston's pretty special. That's a fun place to go spend an off day. We had that 2 years ago. We had a full off day there, and that was really nice. The Chicago's nice because we stay in like the shopping area. I can't remember the street, Michigan Avenue, I think is what it is, something like that.
Yep, right downtown.
So we stay near there, and that's like, I mean, that's a nice area to go walk around, especially when we get the good Chicago days there. And then like Seattle's pretty cool. Obviously, like San Francisco, like being close to home, that's a nice one just to go and spend some time with family if we get an off day there.
Yeah. Do you have any least favorite?
Dude, I swear I've put my phone on silent 85 times. Is that my phone or a different phone?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry, just asking. Hey, so dude, I'm sorry. I don't want to be I don't want to be rude. I was actually writing up notes while just trying to figure out a good question to ask you because I know we have limited time. But okay, so the sports cards, it's a huge investment for people nowadays. At least a lot of people look at it as, hey, I'm going to buy this card to invest in it.
Yeah,
Like a
hopefully
stock.
the value goes up.
And hopefully the value goes up.
Yeah.
But how do professional athletes kind of see that?
In terms of them investing in the cards that we are signing.
How do professional athletes see that? I mean, obviously, like you collect, or I mean, there's a lot of professional. Look at Tom Brady. Look at everybody. They're all kind of sort of collecting. How is it viewed in the sports card world? Are there people that seriously take this serious?
I mean, I think it's like I would assume like 20% of players collect. I don't know if that's all athletes or baseball players or that would be like my rough guess. Obviously the younger guys are more into it than the older ones now. I think it's more fun for them now that they have cards that they've signed and can chase after themselves. Like obviously I'm trying still to get a solo card for myself. And so
I do have a question. Like how when that day does come, I believe it will. So I'm just going to say it does. And you pull your first autograph card from that set. Like, dude, how amazing is that going to feel?
I mean, that'd be really cool to get. Even if it was just my solo card, like I pulled my own split card that I didn't.
How much would you pay for your 1/1 auto? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's a wild question.
I don't know how much I would pay for a 1/1 auto.
But you would make it work with that person.
Yeah, I would find a way to correlate.
Guys,
I wouldn't.
If
I
this
wouldn't
day
go
ever
an
comes, you're
outrageous
hearing
amount.
it straight from Jared to work a deal out. He will make sure that you're taken care of.
Yeah. The with the hobby, it's nice that the guys are invested. But I don't think too many guys really care that like people are investing in the cards. Like I think they think it's a cool thing. Like
For sure.
Yeah.
they want their cards to be sought after because one, that means you're doing well, and then two, I think it's just something unique that you can look back on and maybe you can have a couple of your cards.
That's a good point. Do you know what are like the requirements in order to get a card, or how do they determine that?
Now it seems like now all rookies that debut, obviously they get the debut patch cards, but they're guaranteed at least a card in a set. And I debuted the year before the debut patch cards, and so I only got a split card. And I don't know whenever Fanatics took over, they stopped doing every single player and more so their selection of players that they utilize. And I'm a middle reliever on one of the lowest markets in the league. It's hard to be a chase guy anyways, just because of where I'm at and everything. But hopefully I do what I do, and
I think if you pitch well, I think
give me a chance.
I think that the card market still values relief pitchers.
Yeah,
very well.
I mean, but they favor the closers obviously, and
100%.
stuff like that. And,
and
the starters, which is fine. I mean, I understand the business side. It's the selfish side, but also growing up seeing every player have a card, and like I'm one of those guys who's still doesn't have a solo card, and that's just what's frustrating.
Within the weirdest gap.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. Like, yeah, if we could go back, you should really have the debut batch auto the first year. So, I
Yeah.
mean, if everything was perfect, then they thought about it like that and took the time to kind of replay it all out. They could have maybe made it happen, but yeah, that's a little too late. Honestly, I think that if you just keep on playing hard, which this gives you motivation to even be, just keep on grinding, which is like the best part about my job or your job or anybody's job is like now you have something to fight for.
But yeah, there's always something to strive for.
Yeah,
And
100%. Dude, you're gonna
obviously-
get. Dude, I thought you pitched very well. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself just because I'm a person that doesn't believe. And yeah, you're gonna go out on the mound and you're gonna do your thing, and eventually it's gonna come.
That's the hope. Yes.
My last question that I'm going to ask you is like, what's the hardest part of pro baseball that fans in the card world never see?
The hardest part of pro baseball, I mean, obviously the fans don't see all the messages you get when you suck, and the death threats that you get towards your family and your loved ones, which that's the worst part, and that obviously that's tied to gambling now.
Yeah, what's going on with that? I look at the Cleveland. I know we're not going to like touch base a ton on this, but dude, what is going on with the Cleveland Guardians pitchers?
I don't know. I'm not involved in that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know the stories of them and everything, but it's obviously. So they don't see the death threats. They don't see that kind of stuff. They don't understand the amount of time that's invested. It's more than a 9-to-5 job. Like we are there anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day on the average, and then you have the off season. It's a true job.
Right.
But
does your
it's
family
awesome.
come out? So like when you come to Milwaukee, does your family live here in Milwaukee and then they go back home once the season's over, or?
So my wife, she works, so she's busy, and she works in Cleveland area. She will come out, typically twice a month, and it's either for a week or for a couple, even if it's a weekend trip for 3 or 4 days, she'll make it work or find a trip to go on that's entertaining to go to, I guess, for her. And then my parents and they'll come visit, usually once a year, like for out in another city, and then whenever we play San Francisco or maybe San Diego or LA, they take a visit out to there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did they go to the playoff games for the Dodgers first Brewers?
My dad did. In LA, my dad and our neighbor came out, and then my wife traveled for all of playoffs. She was there for all of that. And then
that's amazing.
We had
the Cubs series.
Like that kind of stuff. The Cubs. My wife, my grandparents come out for that. They live in Indiana.
That was such a great series, by the way, man.
Watch, yeah.
That was a
dude. That just
nerve-wracking but fun one.
Even as a fan, honestly, it makes me not want to like them even more. But no, I'm just kidding. I just like how Trevor had the big W. I still won't forget that, bro.
Yeah, everyone. That was. I mean, they're the rivals for a reason, and so it gets edgy, chippy, I guess you could say, and it's a lot of fun.
How far away are you from like downtown San Francisco?
From downtown, I'm about like hour 30 on a good day. Traffic.
Well, hey man, I'm going to be out there
50.
in like 2 weeks for the Super Bowl. We're doing some like eBay live breaking thing in Union Square. I don't know what to think of it yet. Like it's going to be big. I don't know what it's going to be, but yeah, maybe.
No, there's going to be a bunch of different booths set up.
I don't know.
There's going to be
in San
people,
Francisco or in like Palo Alto where eBay's at, or let's get us where
San Francisco, I believe.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be in San Francisco Union Square.
Oh, it's in Union Square.
Yeah, it's literally. You know what I'm talking about. I've never been to San Francisco before, so I don't even know what to expect.
Just don't leave anything in your car that's visible.
Okay, sounds good. I won't do that. It's
not if you can leave your car at the hotel and like walk, then I would do that. Like there's hotels that are close to.
That's what I was planning on doing. I don't
Union Square.
No, you don't want to mess around. leaving a backpack in your car or something.
Yeah.
No, it'll be gone.
Couple
Like
cases of flawless football 2024.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
that may not get taken as much, but
crazy. You got any final questions?
Yeah, I mean, we asked this to every single guest. Where do you see yourself? I won't say in 5 years, but like, do you have any goals or aspirations for the next season? And then, I guess beyond that too, what would the grand scope of your goals for your career be?
obviously my main goal is to do well and help the team win, and the goal is to bring a championship to Milwaukee. Obviously, that's the biggest goal. If I can come out and do my part every day, that's great. That's the absolute dream, like helping the team win. I mean, I love Milwaukee. It's awesome there. So if I could stay there and like to pertain to like 5 years, if ideally I'm still there, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Who knows what 5 years down the road is? My goal is to play till I'm 40, which is about 8 more years. So if I can keep that going, whether it's with the Brewers or not, then that to me is like the full goal.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a good goal to have because, yeah, I don't even know what the statistics are of players playing until they're 40, honestly.
No. Yeah. I mean, I'm a late bloomer. I've got a late
Dude,
time
if you
into-
make
or
it till
late
40 and
arrival.
you don't have a sports card, I'm not gonna.
We're gonna make our
gonna be
own
happy.
product and release it. It's gonna be an all Jared Koenig.
I'm gonna figure out a way
collection.
to get you a card.
If I don't have one by then, I'll hit up Bo Jackson and say, hey man, can I get a card in your game? Because your stuff's really cool.
That is really, and actually, it's actually popping off like pretty
Oh,
crazy.
it stuff's great. I
Yeah.
have one of the sealed boxes from there.
Dude, that stuff
from the-
sells like crazy, man.
yeah, it's really cool.
It is cool. I think the cards that come out of there, and honestly, you would be like, oh, that's like a $300 card, and you'd be like, what?
That's like the battle
Dude,
arena.
Yeah.
or
it's
something.
crazy, man.
yeah,
it's
the
absolutely
battle
insane.
arena stuff.
Okay.
The Bo
Their
Jackson
their
battle
stuff's
arena.
cool.
Yeah, it's really crazy, and it's like gone crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done a good job with that. I'm happy to see that for him because I know he had gotten screwed by some card stuff back when he was younger, and so for him to do well with his own product, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think he has a lot of like a lot of hobby shops even around here, like Lake Country, and some of the other shops, like they fully support it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which is actually driven across the whole country to make something that's so brand new. It's hard to kind of be friends, for an example.
Right.
I mean, you got Gary
Yeah.
to promote it, but all these hobby shops really stuck up for the Bo. Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy movement if you think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's sweet.
I'm gonna have to work with Izzy also. He's your guys' marketing guy for the Brewers. I
Okay.
have this wild game plan that I want to try to do for spring training. I don't know how much it's a wild shot, but yeah, I thought I'd get my in with you, and then no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. And that would be amazing, though. I talked to Trevor. We have something planned with Trevor, but I was like, one of the guys here is going down there, and then he started throwing out ideas to me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's even possible to come down. I don't know. It's just something that was floating around, and then we can kind of.
Well, I'm sure something will end up in the pipeline, whether it's you coming back and breaking, because I think that'd be awesome. I'd love to meet you in person because you just seem like just a very humble, chill guy. So
I try to be.
Yeah. So with that being said, though,
yeah, I'm all good on my end.
Okay.
I appreciate you a ton coming onto the show. Yeah, it's awesome just to hear it from a professional athlete's point of view. So.
No, we
Yeah,
really
for
do
sure.
appreciate you making the time to come talk with us. And obviously, you're more than welcome at any time at the Black Gold Sports Card Shop.
Yeah, we got to have you come out and break at least one time more. I know that you're not maybe getting into as many breaks. That's totally cool. I don't really care, but I mean, sometimes to get the edge off.
I don't mind ripping cards. That's fun. I like seeing people win and get some cool cards like that. Like I mean, pulling that
That's
Paul
really
Skeens
the
is a lot
most
of fun for
it's-
that person.
It's the best part about it. It's what like. I could open up a ton of boxes and put them in my PC still, but dude, honestly, ripping them for other people, it saves me money, but it also gets the drive off to not have to open them up for me and then hit it for another person. So much more exciting.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, were you able to send that McGonagall off yet?
Yes, that was in our last PSA. It is at PSA, so it's been received by PSA. So now it's just a matter of time, and honestly, it might take a couple months because of
I'm not worried about that. I just thought that was I
It's
was
there,
like,
though.
That's a cool card to get like from the national.
Yeah, it was the
and to
national. It was a red. Cody put it in this. It was a red autograph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what had happened is he got into a couple. We were
It was on Fanatics on that.
It was on
one.
Fanatics Live. We were auctioning off the national exclusive Topps Chrome packs or whatever,
Yep.
and it was a Topps Chrome Kevin McGonigal red auto out of 5, and he hit it out of one of the packs.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that card's worth a little. Like that card's worth a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pumped on that, and I got home to my house in Ohio, and I was like, "Wait, it's not here."
No,
It
I
says
had
delivered.
your package in my office for
Yeah.
quite some time because I think you were going to pick it up, and then the end of the season came, and
Yeah,
I'm not here to just throw out text messages like left
Oh
and right.
no,
you
no,
know,
no!
I was like,
As long as it was safe, like that
Yeah, it
was
was in the
all
vault.
I cared about. Like everything else is all good.
Yeah, and we have all your other. So we do, guys, just for those other professional athletes that are on here, I might as well promote Black Gold. We do consign cards for Jared and Bryce Terang, actually. So we still have all your other cards here. They're on our eBay.
I mean, I'm surprised both of those are still there. To be honest,
Dude.
Like,
Actually, so the Drake May pink auto, that's yours, right?
no,
Or is
no,
that's Bryce's.
Yeah.
right?
the Drake May is the it's
You have the
the
Bo Nix.
Inception. It's the
You have a
short
Bo
print.
Nix, don't you?
Yeah, the Bo Nix to 15.
Yeah, that's a huge card. And
Yeah.
man, what's your thoughts on that? Oh my God.
I mean, I'm bummed. I that's why I wish the Bills won, because one, he wouldn't be hurt,
True.
and two, then they would have a better chance, I think, in
I
the
can't believe it's
against the
second
Patriots.
last play, and he still wins the game.
Yeah,
What?
I know.
I
it
was
sucks.
I was texted. Oh my God, dude.
Okay. Final
Sorry.
thought. No, we're going everywhere. We're going.
We're going into
Hey,
but if anybody
that's
else
what
that's a
that's
professional
what this
athlete
card
wants
shop.
to,
That's what the card shop talk turns into.
Dude, this is what we
100%.
could
All
talk about
different
this all day.
tangents.
But if
Yeah.
anybody else that's a professional athlete that's looking to consign their cards, super amazing deal for these guys. We're just grateful to have the relationship we have with them. Keep it super chill, have fun. I'll let you take over so I don't keep talking.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Last just question.
Ideally, it's someone who hasn't won it before. That's. I mean,
answer.
if it's Sam Darnold, Drake May, that'd be really cool. Obviously, Patriots and Seahawks. Not a lot of people around here want the Seahawks to win, and obviously, most of the U.S. doesn't want the Patriots in there because of their reign already with Tom Brady. And then Matt Stafford. I mean, everyone. I feel like Matt Stafford's the good guy. So if he does win it, then Puka, Devontae, they get a ring. Devontae would get another ring. But like that would probably be. I mean, there's 4 quality teams. They're all really good. Obviously, everyone wanted Bills in there, and
Dude, I don't want the Broncos to make it anymore. If the Broncos it, I don't. No, please. I don't want to see Stidham.
If Jared Stidham can somehow find a way to get them past, then that's crazy.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, I hate the Patriots too, so it's like, no, whatever. I'm checked out.
I don't hate anyone. I can't hate anyone.
Yeah, I know.
But the Patriots have had their reign and terror, and it's tough to go to want them to win. But I mean, Drake May winning would be pretty special. So.
That would be pretty special because I mean, it's not. What are the chances a young?
Well, people are saying he's Tom Brady's like clone.
Dude, it's crazy how good he is. He's so clutch, man.
He's just faster.
He's faster than anybody. He's thinking already 2 steps ahead of you.
A lot of credit's got to go to like Mike Vrabel. Vrabel's done a great job with that team, and it shows. You get a quality coach and the right coach for what you need, and you can be successful.
Yeah, it's true.
It sucks like for the Bills to lose Sean McDermott, but at the same time, maybe they can find that coach that can get them over the hump.
Yep,
For sure.
Yeah, because you would have thought that the Bills would have been in the Super Bowl and won one already, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they've been so good for so long now, and
even a weaker team year after year, theoretically, when it looks at like the offense, like Stephon Diggs isn't there, or like all these things and changes.
Yeah, they're still putting up 30. It was it's
James Cook is evolving. Yeah, it's crazy. How do you? Do you think it's a catch? By the way, I have to ask you: was it a catch or was it an interception?
The way the other two went the next day and they were called catches, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Down by contact, if that's what you're going to
I thought
deem.
it was a catch.
But at the same time, I'm not a ref. I don't understand the rules
Yeah, but
as well as everyone
the
else.
problem
But
was did they even like go
they
to
said
the
they
te-
reviewed it. It was a quick one, and
Yeah,
said
they
it
didn't
was,
air it to show that they walked off the field or anything, or did they just get telephoned through the ear? Is that how they do
I'm
it?
assuming it was just telephone and like a quick.
Because that's how the
Oh,
professional like baseball that's all they do. They don't actually go in and look at it themselves on site, right?
yeah, no, yeah, it's all
New
like
York
New
or
York.
whatever. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Crazy. Yeah, because I did you notice that? Did they actually, because usually back in the day when I was growing up, they would always, I didn't look into this actually. Did they go into a booth and look at it now? Or
They
is
used
it-
to, yeah, they used to go into.
Yeah.
They used to have the HUD. They'd go and look into. I don't know if they had extra audio to get input elsewhere, but they used to have like the HUD that they would go look at.
I just that dude, there should be some people fired from that. I'm
It's-
just
okay.
I'm out.
No, all right. This is like literally the epitome of a sports card
Yeah.
shop talk. But with that being
Exactly.
said, perhaps now we can close it out. We really do appreciate you. We wish you the best of luck going forward. Thank you so much for joining the Sports Card Hustle.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm glad this worked out.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah. You have
Sweet.
great.
Well, and then I'll see y'all in April or March or
Yeah, dude, I
late
really
March or
want to.
April
I
or
really
something.
want to work something out, and I don't know how it could happen. Like, dude,
we'll
like
figure it
there's
out, though.
always like these card shops, and yeah, like I want to do something special though. Like we're getting to. I don't know if you, like you said, and did we cut it already?
No, I mean,
All right, well, we can cut it right now. So thanks for having. But we could, yeah, you could still hang on after this ends. All right. So okay.
yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye.
All right. See ya.